Here we are, and welcome to an ungrateful and grateful episode of the Friday Night Movie Podcast. We did do our big Thanksgiving special with Mark, but we don't want to disappoint people. We do want to talk about pop culture things we're grateful and ungrateful for this year. So things that we're grateful or ungrateful for. The strikes, I'm grateful for because people are standing up for what the treatment that they deserve. And so that part I'm grateful for. I would say I'm ungrateful for the lack of content we now have to talk about because we were looking at what movies to rent, but I'm not mad at anyone over that. I'm just bummed out about that. But then I'm looking ahead to we're going to have just an onslaught. Next year is going to be just wild with how much we have to cover.
Yeah. I feel like it's always an onslaught. Isn't this the time where we can at least, the silver lining is that we can then catch up a little bit? You know what I mean?
Okay, so
but I don't feel like I don't feel like I'm catching up.
Okay. Well, I would say
it's weird because there isn't a lot of stuff. It's I'm hoarding opportunities to watch things. Allie will say, "Let's watch Righteous Gemstones," and I'm like, "No," but I want to know what happens.
Oh yeah.
I'm grateful for the joy that Gosling as Ken has brought me in the world.
Okay.
And Robbie as Barbie, sure. And the whole Barbie thing was a lot of fun and the movie's great. The art design is ridiculous. But I would say that McKinnon and him, Kate McKinnon and him as Ken and even though all the Ken shtick, although I didn't love in the movie, I'm going to be honest, hot take. I didn't love when they all take power. That that kind of flagged for me a little bit. I'm not giving them notes.
The Ken part?
The movie was long.
I just rewatched it for my fourth time. I love that movie more every single time. And in fact, the fourth time we watched with the kids. So this was their third time and my fourth time. This one, are we keeping you awake, Lily?
Sorry.
The fourth,
I'm alone with my kids.
the fourth time, I would say Margot Robbie. Really, I really just got to focus on Margot Robbie that time.
She's amazing.
She's pretty amazing in that movie. I think in some ways.
But I feel like I'm grateful for Greta. I'm grateful for the movie. I'm grateful that it was made and that they got to make it the way that they clearly wanted to make it. And that seems impossible these days. And they made it a massive studio film. And you had two indie filmmakers writing that movie and one directing it. So hats off. I'm grateful.
Yeah. I'm ungrateful for. Can I do an ungrateful, or do you want to just
do whatever you want?
Do the only grateful category?
Let's mix it up. It balances out the bad.
I am ungrateful for the new season 7, I believe, of Selling Sunset. How they are trying to make Chriselle the villain.
You know what?
If that's possible,
it's not possible.
It literally becomes
the season. It's not possible.
It becomes unwatchable.
She's the prettiest. Also the prettiest.
It just becomes unwatchable as they try to make her the villain, and I'm just ungrateful for that.
Heel turn. They're trying to do a heel turn with her.
Yeah, they're trying to work, and it's not going to work because you want to know why? They don't have the footage for it. You know why? Because she's not a villain. Right. They literally don't have the footage for it, so it's just people talking about her as if she's a villain, and I'm like, this is not poorly executed.
But I am grateful for the houses this season.
Agreed.
I thought
they heard the feedback that we want more houses, and they're giving. Now, do I believe they're actually forwarding? Do I believe that they're actually
selling those houses
and selling? No, not at all.
I don't even know that they're great. I don't care. They're great houses.
Yeah,
I don't care.
They all kind of look the same though. Everything's very modern.
Jose makes me pause and take pictures.
So that's a grateful ungrateful for Selling Sunset. Shai, did you want
I'm going to say I'm ungrateful.
I feel like we're doing a round robin.
Yeah, do you do one, Shai?
Well, first of all, I'm never grateful for Selling Sunset.
Well, that's on you. You're wrong. So I'm sorry for you.
No, I don't think he's
still
wrong.
Don't like reality TV.
That's not reality. I don't watch reality TV. For some reason, I just feel like this is fiction and it's not reality TV. It's just real houses that these guys don't even sell. So it's basically fiction. Doesn't count.
I have one where I don't know if I'm going to say I'm ungrateful for it, but I also haven't seen any of these movies. So are you ready for this? This is like a real sort of biased, ungrateful.
I love that.
Haven't seen a single one. Goes with the disclaimer. I'm not saying whether or not these are good movies.
Great.
I am ungrateful for 2023. This new genre we have of biopics of companies or products.
Oh, the
like
Uber,
I haven't seen Air
Blackberry
or the Blackberry one or the
Air's
Cheeto
great.
one. Right. Not saying whether or not they're good movies. Haven't seen any of them, but I'm just ungrateful for that trend where I need to now have the historical fictionalized account of every product we've ever used. Like it's just not a thing that I need. So ungrateful.
Becky not being into that has made me not into that.
Because here's the thing. Put Ben Affleck and Matt Damon and whoever else, all these amazing people in any movie, it's going to be fantastic. They're going to make it fantastic. Do I need the history of a product of a shoe? Not really.
No, it's a great story though. I recommend that.
And I'm sure the Blackberry story is riveting. I'm sure it's riveting.
No,
they got those tiny little buttons to fit in that little box. Like, but it's just
okay, can I do two since I feel like you skipped me twice?
Sure.
Shai hasn't even gone.
No, but I'm enjoying listening to you guys.
Okay. I am ungrateful the fact that I feel like we're still talking about the slap. That's why I thought it happened this year.
No one's still talking about it.
Jada Pinkett Smith is always on something talking about it. Always. I feel like I'm always seeing clips of her talking about it like yesterday. It's enough. Number one. Number two, I am very grateful that a movie like Oppenheimer by the dear Christopher Nolan exists. I'm also grateful I don't have to see it. So like, I'm so happy it's there and it makes people like so artful. Like it's so amazing and people loved it. And so glad for Christopher Nolan that he gets to make these incredible big things. I am very grateful that I can just be like, oh, no, thank you. I don't feel like seeing that.
I am going to be grateful. This is going to be a real pandering one. I'm going to be grateful for independent movies because they got to keep going during the strikes.
Absolutely.
We've been able to cover them and interview so many cool ones. Heighten, Don't Tell Larry, Katie's Mom.
Don't Tell Larry.
Only the Good Survive. Only the Good Survive.
Yeah.
These are all such cool independent movies that fell outside of this. I mean, it's a bummer they didn't get to be.
On that note, grateful for the South by Southwest programming. They really do some great programming. Grateful for that programming.
So I love all of that
recommend.
stuff. I can't wait for all those movies to be more widely available. I was really
I hope that, again, silver lining of the strike, I hope is that the indie movies that did get to go forward will have maybe more chance to be viewed or seen because if there's not enough content, then those people will get more exposure, I hope.
Yeah, it'll be nice to see non-algorithm based movies get a boost. I'm also grateful at Thanksgiving the other night, not only in front of my own family of four, in front of my in-laws, Mom explained in detail why I was the best child of the three of us. That was amazing.
It's just only a shame she didn't do it in front of me and Becky.
I tried to.
We could hear.
It would have been weird.
When we wrapped,
but it was great. Mom was just like, "That's why I always say you're the best."
And when I told this to Vlad, he's like, "Oh, you're so salty about it. Like, why are you so upset you're not the favorite?" I'm like, "I'm not upset. I'm not the favorite. I'm just stating the fact that it has been declared." He's like, "Well, you sound very salty."
It wasn't favorite. Mom didn't say favorite. She said that I was the best kid.
Yes, thank you.
Okay,
the three of us.
It's like when I say to Mom, I know that Shai's your favorite. And she just goes, "Oh, Lily, I love all my children differently."
She doesn't correct
saying is
no, I said to Vlad, I was like, I think they love us all the same. I think they love us all the same, but Shai is their favorite. So I don't think they love me less. I think they just,
prefer
the order of favorites goes in order of, it's like Shai, here's how I explained it. Lily is the one they spend the most time with. Shai is the one they complain the most about not getting enough time with. There's really not much to be said about me.
They're scared of you.
Sort of like a peep out, no peep out of me.
It's because they're afraid of you. So that's what you get.
Mm-hmm.
And on the subject of Mom, because she's so grateful for me, I'm going to be grateful for Mom's recommendations she makes. For example,
more than once because she forgets that she sees them.
Are you sure you know what they are though? Because I feel like she does a real sort of best adapted description there.
I'll say, Mom yesterday in our house over Thanksgiving weekend, just had like a double header of massive success among the family. She introduced the kids to the live action version of this show, One Piece, on Netflix, which it's kind of like kids with superpowers. It's based on an anime. It's a little bit stylized. Anyways, it's pretty cool and enjoyable. And there was even like a demonic clown in as one of the villains, and my kids were still digging the show. So it must be very good because that is the kind of thing that is nightmare fuel for them. And then Mom and Dad both insisted we watch, and Mom gets an I Told You show for this one, not because I wouldn't have watched it. You tell me Aquafina and Sandra Oh are in a movie.
Oh, I
will. The Quiz Lady one.
I want to see that.
I want to see
Quiz
that.
Lady
that looks so good.
Was fantastic.
Oh, that looks great.
Like across the board, every single member of the family loved it.
That's awesome.
And it's R-rated, but not really. There's like a couple of F-bombs, but it's like the perfect example of why the rating system is so stupid. Because it's just it's a great movie about sisters. It's very, very funny. And I love Aquafina so much. And the kids loved it. Everybody loved it. Everyone was laughing so hard. Even Allie did her little giggle and she cries a little bit. And I have video of Mom laughing at it as if it's the first time she saw it.
On the note of being grateful for Mom, I'm grateful for when Mom and I had COVID together and we got to snuggle up for like 3 days and just watch movies together. And I'm really grateful that if I was going to have any COVID buddy, it was her. Also, because she like doesn't really get it anymore because she's had it so much. So she mostly just cooked for me. So that was nice. Yeah. So I'm grateful for that, although I'm ungrateful for having gotten COVID. So it's a real
bittersweet.
Grateful, ungrateful.
And then another thing I'm grateful for is shows that just always deliver. And I'm going to give Bosch Legacy Season 2, which I don't know what number season of the entire Bosch world that is, but Bosch 100. Legacy Season 2 was just solid top to bottom. I'm not sure how I felt about the cliffhanger this season, but if you're a Bosch fan...
You watch so much Bosch.
It's so good, though.
You watch so much.
Bosch Season 7, Bosch Legacy Season 2 was 10 good episodes. Bosching away. It's a lot about him and his daughter now, which I love. I love the father-daughter solving crimes together stuff. Madison Lintz, who plays his daughter, is real. I mean, she's been acting with him. Like, right, Lily? She was a little kid when that show started. Talk about investing in a young actor who now can help carry a show.
I have to say, I'm grateful the fact that they got lucky that she wasn't terrible, because most of those kids, as they grow up, end up becoming like the very annoying daughter in a show. The Americans.
And she's awesome.
Like every other show that's
and Mimi Rogers is great in that show. I mean, that's they did the right thing.
Maddie's awesome.
So anyway, so Bosch Legacy has been great.
Mm-hmm.
Any other things, Lily and Becky, that you're...
I'm grateful for all the... I want to go back to indies for a second. I'm grateful for all the indie, like just the indies that I know are coming out, regardless strike or no strike. That I'm so excited to see The Holdovers, which has got amazing reviews and is Oscar buzzy. I saw Past Lives. Becky, Shai can't say that movie, but you and I think Vlad would really like it. It's beautiful.
Yeah, it looks really good.
Flora and Son by the guy that made Once and Sing Street. It was just a really sweet, fun movie. Sing Street is, I think,
is that a sequel to Flora and Ulysses, the movie about the squirrel?
No.
Oh yeah, no, it's not. But good catch.
That would have been a cool sequel.
I'm very excited for Saltburn.
Are you?
Yes, I love her.
So creepy.
Movies.
It looks so creepy.
Fennel. What's her name?
What's Saltburn?
It's with
It's the guy from Jacob Elordi
and Barry Keoghan. Whatever.
But wait,
I don't know. He's got
he's the guy that's he's the guy that's the Joker in the last, like, in the after credits.
He's in he's in Banshee of Inisherin and Dunkirk, and he's like an amazing actor.
I like Promising Young Woman. I know not everybody did, but I mean, you guys
That movie's
are
like 2 years old. Why are you
The
bringing
movie's
it up?
amazing. It's also 2 years old.
She made both. I'm just saying. I
The person who made Saltburn.
Okay.
No, it just looks like
Lily's like, I
upsetting.
really loved Good
No,
Will
I said-
Hunting and Forrest Gump. Everyone should
No,
see it.
Those
Emerald
came out
Fennel.
this year,
I
right?
keep saying Fennel. I'm saying Emerald Fennel, who made Promising Young Woman. I like that movie a lot. I'm curious to see
Right.
another movie of hers.
What else? I'm grateful for the new season of Shoresy. You know, it's the end of the year. We got a new season. I, don't trust anyone that we're going to get more seasons. I hope we do. That's a favorite show. We just did an episode on that.
Oh yeah, if I could give people one,
I feel like these days, you'd say it's like you take what you can get. You never know when you're going to get cut off.
Well, here's something I'm ungrateful. I'm ungrateful for all the shows that seem to have been cut during this strike period that should have been given more of a chance. Or right coming out of it. Like Muppets Mayhem, which was Adam F. Goldberg's show.
Wait, there's no more Muppets Mayhem?
Muppets Mayhem
That
got
show
cut.
was amazing.
That show is
That
genius.
show was amazing. My kids are obsessed with it. They watched it through twice in like one weekend. It was amazing.
Yeah, I think did Bumper in Berlin, Pitch Perfect Bumper in Berlin get canceled?
That's a show?
I thought that was a movie. They made a whole show out of that?
Yeah.
Jesus, Shai.
I mean, your family is the only one watching that,
Yeah,
so I do understand why
for
that
the
got.
amount of like seriously deep cut stuff you watch.
Yeah, they unexpectedly canceled it, even though it was great.
Yeah, but if you're the only one that saw it, how would anyone know it was great?
I mean, sometimes you got to just commit to the bit.
Well, they did. What else?
No, I think that's it. I think we're good.
I think that's it. I'm out of stuff.
I'm out of stuff.
It's a weird year. There were many months of like not new stuff, so it's kind of strange.
Yeah.
I guess I'm also grateful for. I'm grateful for. Wait, we talked about things being canceled.
Oh, I know what I'm grateful for.
What?
We saw it a few times each. I'm very grateful for the Alex Edelman show, Just for Us, which he's on tour. His show is going to lots of different cities.
It's
highly
being
recommend.
Extended in LA. So
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Extended LA. If you haven't gotten tickets, you should go see that right away. That's very, very important.
Mhm.
And I'm grateful for my sisters,
Oh,
Lily and Becky,
Very
who are
grateful
the
for
best
you too.
creative partners ever, and so
Very
much fun
grateful.
to work with.
Yeah,
And
absolutely. And I'm you know what? I'm grateful for what's coming.
all right,
I'm grateful for the new year and the new things that are coming out. So it'll be
and we're
fun.
not doing serious grateful things beyond that. There's serious stuff happening in the world.
No,
Again,
I
follow us
cannot
on our
do it.
personal socials. Reach out to us individually. Most of you know us well. We'll talk about those things in those forums.
Mhm.
This podcast is to help you escape a little bit.
Exactly.
So with that, hope everyone has a great rest of the day.
Yeah.
And
I love you guys.
bye.
Love you.
Bye.
Thank you for listening to Friday Night Movie, the sibling rivalry and pop culture podcast. Join the Friday Night Movie family by following @FriNightMovie on all of the socials and visiting our website, FriNightMovie.com. Our theme song is by What Does It Eat? And make sure to leave us a review on Apple Podcasts or wherever you get your podcasts. Thanks for listening.